Man, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I gets mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.
What up, beautiful people? This is the Get Got podcast presented by PrizePicks. Let's get it. This next segment is brought to you by PrizePicks, where you can win real cash by just picking more or less on your favorite players. Beast mode. We're in a divisional round. Look, check this out, big dog. My Buffalo Bills team used to play for Bills Mafia, staying all the way up, playing the Baltimore Ravens this week. And the question is, do you think James Cook will have more or less than 56.5 rushing yards?
I think he will have 56.5 rushing yards.
More or less, bruh.
I said I think he gonna have 56.5. No, I mean, the way that little been running lately, bruh, I think he go over that.
I think he goes over too, money. Actually, I think it's imperative that this Buffalo Bills offense has a rushing attack, and he's going to be right there in the middle of it. They just can't lean on Josh Allen every single play to be Superman on every single play, every single down. They needed just in those special moments. So I agree with you as well. Next one up, okay, Isaiah Pacheco, the Kansas City Chiefs running back, taking on the Houston Texans. More or less, Isaiah Pacheco, 40.5 rushing yards. Now, remember, he's coming off an injury. He just got back.
So he got fresh legs.
Fresh legs. That's how you see that?
So he got fresh legs for the play to kick off the playoffs.
Fresh legs, dog. Fresh legs. And they've been resting for like 3.5 weeks, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. That for sure. That, man, hell yeah, man. That little gonna for sure have over 40.5 rushing yards. Fresh legs and hungry. And probably a little chip on his shoulder because he's been down for most of the season. So yeah, this would be a great time for you to, you know what I mean? I might even go throw a couple dollars in that situation. a hungry, go eat.
That's true. Actually, bro, I call him Passion Pacheco because he run with a lot of passion. Kind of
Mike, so look, I'm going to just tell you right now, all your little nicknames for players is weak. Your names is weak.
Thank you to our good friends at PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Peace.
The Get Got podcast is presented by PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 M's active members.
It's playoff time, baby. It's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs.
Make your playoffs memorable with PrizePicks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. PrizePicks invites the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can even double your money, even if one of your picks doesn't hit.
Download the PrizePicks app today and use code GETGOT and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code GETGOT on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game.
So I know you seen, all the going on out here in California, which is why the Rams had to go over to what you talk about, dog? Oh, he know too, huh?
Yeah.
Tell him do the rhyme. You told him?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't be digging in your nose, dog. Not in your nose, blood. But that's why the Rams had to go and play the game out in Arizona. But I mean, it's an unfortunate situation of what's going on in California, man. Just want to make sure, because I am a California dude, want to make sure I put prayers up, for everybody involved in that situation in these hard times, and know that, individuals is, losing everything that they, work their life for. So I just want to say, I'm going to continue to put up prayers and know that it get better at the other end of that, at that tunnel.
Hey, man, I second that. Man, you definitely don't like to, see catastrophes like the wildfires out in California. So prayers out to everybody affected, especially the first responders. Some of those first responders are going out there putting their lives on the line. And
they got coming up from Idaho, Oregon. I want to say some from Nevada. They got individuals coming in from everywhere to go in.
It definitely gives you
situation.
It definitely gives you confidence in humanity, bro. I tell you that, man. People coming
together.
Yeah, man. You gotta love that, man. But
I just hate to see it take something like that for individuals that had to come together. It should be, that should be automatic.
It should be, but that's a deeper conversation. I don't know if you want to.
Well, look, man. Even though you corporate, then I know you got my boy got ogre skin layers. So you a deep, but yeah, that's real talk, bro.
Yeah, real talk, man. Shout out to everybody affected, man. Prayers goes out to everybody affected by the California wildfires from the Get Got Pod. But money, two big things I wanted to get your opinions on, man. Number one, Dallas Cowboys situation, bro. They fired Mike McCarthy after he went 2 or 3 seasons of winning 12 games. This year wasn't quite the year they wanted it to be, but Jerry Jones didn't re him up. He was a lame duck coach going into this season. They let his contract run out. Jerry Jones is not going to bring him back. Do you think Deion Sanders, prime, he's a Buff right now. He's with the Colorado Buffs. All right. Do you think the great primetime Deion Sanders will end up and be the next head coach for the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, what I do know is that they got history.
Yeah.
And from the optics, from my view, is like, because Deion won a Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl with him, right?
Yep.
And to go over there and win one as a coach, had an opportunity to win one as a coach. Some stories is just like, you can't write this. Like, it's just destined. And from, what I hear, Dion is like, he leave a lot of things up into the hands of the Lord. Mm-hmm. And I think if it's destined to be, I could see that. It's probably going to be some that's going to need to change over there. Like, I know Jerry Jones wouldn't be able to run the ship the way that he liked to, but the opportunity and, just like I said, the optics, that could be beautiful. If he was able to go over there, coach, get a Super Bowl, and the situation with his little one too. So being able to pull some off like that, like it's gonna be some that Prime would be able to pull off.
Yeah, I think in a perfect world, kind of to use kind of some of the things you just said, man. Like I don't know if there would be a better picture or a better Hollywood story for Prime, who won a Super Bowl there. People doubted him as a coach. He goes through the high school ranks, he wins. He goes through the, HBCUs, he wins. Then he goes to the Colorado, he wins. He changes the culture, he affects bottom lines, all of those things. And then he gets a possible opportunity in the National Football League. It would be a script made in Hollywood. But my thing is this is what I know about Prime from just working with him. At NFL Network. Prime's a tremendous leader. Prime is a guy who, he leads by faith, man of the Lord, all of those things. And Prime likes to do it his way. And most leaders, if you want to be held accountable for your team, you want to do it your way. My question is, and to kind of go back to your point, would Jerry Jones step out of the way to allow the football guy in Deion Sanders to actually coach football? Now, we all know Jerry. Nobody's bigger than Jerry. Jerry wants to be the guy. That's why
Jerry damn near is like, you see the shield and you kind of see that face implanted in that back there. You feel what I'm saying?
It does. But if they start winning with Dion, now you'll start to look at that star and see Prime and not Jerry. And I think, to me, that is what's going to ultimately stop the marriage from coming together. I think all the stories right now, all the insiders, for the next, for the last few days and for the next couple of days, oh, Jerry spoke to Dion. Jerry understands marketing.
Yeah.
He understands that if he can connect the dots in your head to Prime, that for the next 3 to 5 days, the Cowboys franchise brand is going to go up because everybody's going to talk about it.
You damn right.
You see what I'm saying? And I think that means more to him
than actually bringing him in.
But I
mean this though, right? The culture, right? I mean, even growing up, like, I know you know about the battles between the Cowboys and Frisco because I'm from the Bay and like they had a brand and a style of football, which you don't see now. They done had, great players, through the time to this day and point. But as a whole, you just haven't felt the Dallas Cowboys style of football and the identity of, what they really represented, especially from back in the days. Now they've had some players that embodied it, but as a whole, you just haven't seen it. And I think if it's anybody that can bring that back, it would be Dion, considering he played in a style of Cowboy football that, the worldwide fans have grown to love.
Welcome back. This is the playoff performance, staying fresh and confident with Dove.
Playoff performance, staying fresh and confident with Dove.
Yeah, bro. Staying confident. Postseason freshness.
Postseason freshness
is sponsored by Dove.
Is sponsored by Dove
Care.
And Plus Man Care.
I got to echo. Where you can tackle whole
body.
Where you
can tackle whole body.
Odor with Dove Men
Whole Body
Deodorant.
Dove Men Whole Body Deodorant.
You say it like that. Anyway.
Because you say it like that.
Big dog, your favorite playoff touchdown from your career?
Hold my dick.
That's the one?
That's the one. That's my favorite playoff touchdown was the hold my dick. And I probably know I had musty nuts at that time too.
So you had to use the Dove Whole Body Men Deodorant after that run?
Favorite playoff touchdown was the hold my dick. That was my favorite playoff touchdown.
That was your favorite one. Well, do I got any playoff touchdowns, bro? I don't think I got none.
Against the Redskins.
Oh, I do got one, bro. Right down the street from the crib. Yeah, and I was fresh and clean with my Dove Whole Body Men's Deodorant after I told the whole Washington Commanders crowd to shut the hell up. Shh, I did it just like that.
And that was terrible.
No, crazy.
You was stiff.
You know why? Because they shut up.
You was
They
stiff.
actually shut up when I said
was stiff
that.
As
Pretty dope, man. They gotta love it, man. They gotta love it. Yeah, man. That's playoff performance. Dove Men Plus.
Mike, you know what I wish we had back when we was playing, blood?
No, tell me more, money.
Some of this shit right here. After the game, after you out there doing your thing, bro, you get a little bit musty. So, I would have loved to just, because it's convenient, you feel me?
Yeah. Money, you did smell a little bit like some ass back then. Now you got Dove Men Plus Care, whole body deal for when we do the podcast. You smell it fresh.
So look, man, I ain't gonna hold you though, man. This helped with, when I got a little bit of sweaty armpits, you feel me though? And then I could take it there if I need to go there, or I could spray that thing anywhere, you feel me?
I no longer have to worry about sweating and smelling as I watch my guy Josh Allen. We call him the bazooka. Bills Mafia stand all the way up, run the ball. Feeling good in my Dove whole body Dio.
This long-lasting 72-hour odor protection and the spray goes on instantly dry. Whether it's your pets, your privates, your stinking ass feet, it got you. Discover whole body freshness and care with Dove Men's Plus Care Whole Body Dio. Get it everywhere care, even down there. Find it at Walmart today.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Every January, money, we got 365 blank pages waiting to be filled out. How are you trying to better yourself? Maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been wanting to revise.
That's true, my boy. It's 2025, cuz it's time to thrive, blood.
Therapy is helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. I know we got boundaries on the field, but we got to make sure we have boundaries outside of the field in real life too, big dog.
BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient. Serving over 5 million people worldwide. That's right, my boy, over 5 million people.
And you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost, anytime they get on your damn nerves.
Write your story with BetterHelp.
Visit BetterHelp.com/getgot today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/getgot.
I mean, if it come down to being back at the top and, you know what I mean, the opportunity to compete for that Lombardi, then, you know what I mean, it give them a thing of what all men have to do at some time, and it's check your pride, you know what I mean? Yeah. You put your pride to the side and, you know what I mean, elevate, because we see that this is an evolution of not just the game, but as the world, you know what I mean? We in a different time right now.
But money, do billionaires always have to check their pride? I mean, they haven't won a Super Bowl, in over 30 years, something like that. And they're the most valuable franchise in all of sports. Well, so again, there's a business side to this too. Now we're players, bro. We come from the merit-based or meritocracy type of thinking, like I do the work, I'm better than you, so I get the whatever. But that don't always work in the isms of society, the capitalisms and all of those things. Sometimes it don't work that way. And when you're a billionaire and you have, Jerry's World, you have, licensing deals and types of licensing deals that you brought to the National Football League because you understood the marketing appeal of these football teams. Like, does winning a championship matter? Like, it goes back to that question that we ask all college guys when they come on. Do guys go to college for a championship, or is it just the money?
Well, I mean, you know what? When you winning, a lot of that, like you just said, he brought a lot of into the league, and he didn't get that opportunity by not winning. Those opportunities came because you were winning, because
he had a Hall of Fame. He had Hall of Famers on his roster, and they all bought a White House a couple streets down the road from the facility, and that's where they.
Well, I mean, look,
that's a whole other conversation.
Hey, look, man, I'm just saying though, but it makes things, when you at the top of your game, a lot of envelopes get pushed when you winning, when you got more wins and more wins. When you got Super Bowls, you able to go and, get that little extra, whatever it may be, when you sitting down at the table and you want to implement some. Now, I'm just saying, you look at, how they talk about the Chiefs, and considering, back-to-back Super Bowls, and to say, oh, look at what the refs be doing for the Chiefs, and, they doing X, Y, and Z. Like, when you winning, turn a blind eye to some of the that be going on. So,
that's the thing, money. The Cowboys ain't winning. It's been reports that while you're lifting weights, remember we used to be in the gym, working out, whatever. While they're lifting weights, there's a tour going on with paid people to watch, like we're in a zoo, to watch us work out. Now, again, like, people's revenue streams. Like I ain't here to
when
get
you
in all
when you winning and you see 80-man tour coming through, and you ain't looking at it like, man, who the f is these people? Is, hey, what's up? What business you got going on? Oh man, I've been looking at trying to get into some. Can I get your content? That same situation when you winning, that same situation is a different situation. It ain't so much more.
I feel you on that.
It ain't so much more of, man, look at them just parading us around, like, you know what I mean? Because you ain't feeling like that. You more so, well, hold on. I got an opportunity to holler at these to get into some, you know what I mean, a little bigger. Like, hey, you said you, especially in Texas, you know, it's probably all type of oil tycoons, big, you feel me though, money who coming through that thing. Like, the conversations be different. They ain't looking at you the same way as if you just on a team and you a great player and you getting your ass beat week in and week out.
That's a successful team.
So I mean, yeah. So
what I'm
in
trying
order
to
to bring him in, let him change the culture back to what everybody's grown to love about some Cowboy football. Billionaire or not, you know what the winning do for your goddamn business.
The head coach is supposed to be the tip of the spear in terms of the organization publicly. Okay? When a game is over, the owner has a press conference right outside the locker room. That is unlike any other owner. That is unlike any other situation in the NFL. But look, I'm not saying this ain't a bad job. I think it's still a good job, especially if you want to make some bread because you're going to get paid. You know what I mean? But I just think if Prime takes it, which I don't think he would unless Jerry verbally or, you know, it was an understanding that he would step out of the way. I'm just not so sure Prime would want his head guy, his owner speaking like that and representing the team before him. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me,
then we on the same page. Some would have to change. Some egos would have to be checked, and you know what I mean. Like, get out of the way of your own success. Like, that was one of the things, you know, that we talked about a lot, especially, you know, in the locker room. Like, man, you got, especially at running back, man, you got 11 over there trying to, you know what I mean, make sure that you don't be successful. Don't be the 12th one. You feel me? And it just be simple like that. I mean, when you break it down now, it's not that simple considering all of it that's going on. But yeah, don't get in the way of your own success when you had the opportunity.
I got another one for you. Last one, bro. Why people calling for Mike Tomlin job, bro? I think it's BS. Now, people will say, you know, he's had like one playoff win. I think it was 2016 or something like that. One playoff win or whatever over the last however many years. And I believe the issue with the Pittsburgh Steelers is the fact that since Ben Roethlisberger left, they hadn't really had a franchise quarterback. And Mike Tomlin is so good of a coach, they will never be picking one or two. So he's almost in the way of his own development, so to speak. He's so good, they'll never have a top pick. Now, I believe if the ownership group in Pittsburgh truly thinks they have their coach, and I think they do think they have their coach in Mike Tomlin, move some stuff around, trade some stuff so that you can get one of those top quarterbacks in the draft.
Yeah.
To me, give Mike Tomlin a young franchise quarterback, then you can actually make a real judgment on whether he's doing a good job, because I think he still commands the respect of every guy in that locker room. I think he's still a great coach. And
not just the locker room of the league, because you know one thing about it, what I see is like, you know for a fact that you're gonna have a run. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you know, like you saying, you know, when you get to that point, you know what I mean, and going to go get a franchise quarterback, I mean, you know, every piece of the puzzle that shit count. Mm-hmm. Every piece of the puzzle that count. So when you look at it from the broad standpoint, it's like, you know for a fact with him, you know you're gonna have an opportunity to play for that for the Super Bowl, because he's gonna get you to the playoffs for sure. You know he's gonna get you to the playoffs, and now I think what you're saying. I think that it holds some value because that it matters a lot.
It does
a lot.
I'm not so sure their quarterback of the future is on the current roster right now as we speak. I think this is Russell, who will probably be gone next year. I know he wants to stay there for the 2025 season. And then Justin Fields, who is a young quarterback, former first-round pick of the Chicago Bears, but I don't know where, from a development standpoint, if they can kind of go all in on Justin Fields right now at the current moment, being their franchise quarterback. So, boom. That's all. That's the Get Got breakdown of some big-time issues in the NFL. Let's go.
What time is it? Game time.
NFL playoffs are in full swing and the NBA is heating up, and our friends at Gametime have you covered for all of the action.
Gametime has new feature, Gametime Picks, that makes getting tickets for your favorite live events even easier.
Gametime Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets.
We were just looking through the Gametime app, browsing seats and Gametime Picks for the NFL playoff tickets, and damn, these deals are solid. But I might have to pick up some tickets for the NBA All-Star game on here too.
Yeah, pick me some up to beast mode. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Just download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code GETGOT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, of course.
Again, create an account and redeem code GETGOT for $20 off. Download Gametime today. Remember, what time did I say it was? It's still game time. You feel me?
Gametime! Unstoppable is the inspiring true story of Anthony Robles, who was born with one leg, but whose indomitable spirit and unbreakable resolve empowered him to defy the odds and pursue his dream.
It took everything he had, but he was able to defy the odds and become an NCAA wrestling champion with the help and support of his family and his coaches.
Damn, money. You know, I always love watching people persevere and overcome adversity. This gonna be some good, man.
Jennifer Lopez. Damn, we got J-Lo playing Anthony Mama. Who helped Anthony get his? Okay.
You won't want to miss this star-studded cast. Jarrell Jerome, Jennifer Lopez, Don Cheadle, Michael Pena, and Bobby Cannavale in this emotional and powerful movie, Unstoppable, released exclusively on Prime Video globally on January 16th.
That's right, my boy. Watch now on Prime Video. Be sure to check it out and watch our guy get Anthony. And watch our guy Anthony get his. You feel what I'm saying?
Money, you want to do it? You want to do the intro, man? You in your mode, man? You got your black going. You got your yak.
You act like this ain't every day for me. Man.
I'm just saying, man, but you feeling it though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. You come on, bro. You know to do that.
Okay, all right. Well, it's we got some history here on the show today on the Get Got Pod. You know what I'm saying? Two-time NCAA champion in 2006. That's when I got into the National Football League. 2007, that's when he got into the National Football League with the Florida Gators. First round.
Back to back?
Yeah, back to back, bro.
Respect.
Back to back. Gotta say that. 9th overall pick in the 2007 draft by the Chicago Bulls. Joakim Noah, welcome to the Get Got Pod, baby.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Respect, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I'm sensing some New York in there or something.
For sure.
Straight up, huh?
Straight up. That's where I grew up.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Respect.
one of my homies, I don't, he has a tattoo that says Bay Finest on it.
Is that
but
right?
He from Chino. Does that count? I need to know because I don't really know. So I just need to know if Chino count.
Nah. Oh, look, now we got a lot of love.
Shout out Goodie Bags. Goodie Bags, I love you, bro. They said no, bro. Beast Mode said no, bro.
Respect for Chino, dog, but nah. That one just quite don't.
Nah, it don't hit.
You know what I mean? But nah, man, we got a little love for Chino, man. That's what's up. You say New York? Hell yeah.
New York. So
I got a lot of love for New York because that's where we got our
that's where that bowl
got our
came
Super
from.
Bowl. And I'm telling you, they turned the city up for. Like, man, where I'm from, bro, we don't see it like that, right? So when you go out there, you feel me? Now, I've been playing in the league, been to Super Bowls, but when you in New York, bro, they just do different, bro. Like, they got out all them big ass buildings, and bro, they put a whole a poster, statue of up there though. I'm walking through. Like, mama, look at blood. They
He
got
was so
cuz
hyped
up
too. He was
They
so
got
hyped
cuz.
too,
Look at
yeah.
I'm like Godzilla on one of them big ass buildings. You feel me? New York show stupid ass love to me. I got a lot of love for them.
So,
motherfuckers.
so I know you didn't stay in New York the whole time you were a kid. So just talk us through, your journey, how you got to Florida, and then talk us through those national championships. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was, my father was a tennis player. So I was born in New York City, and I grew up a privileged kind of life. And I lived in Paris till I was 12 years old. And so
you speak
French
too?
Je parle français couramment, je parle français.
Oh, you see how he
Say
ran into
français?
it? He went right into it.
All that,
Yeah, with it.
you know?
So you got to get culture. You gotta,
What
you know what I mean? You got to get out these imaginary walls, man, and get out there for you could do like that with just. We
just went right into it.
Oui.
Exactly. So I started there, and then I started hooping, and we moved to New York when I was 12. And, my father was a, Hall of Fame tennis career. And, I was like my father's was a larger than life personality, you know what I'm saying? So I was in his shadow my whole life. So like, that was my fight. My fight was like, yo, I'm fighting to be out of my dad's shadow. Even though we were real close, it was like, all right, well, it was like, okay, my sacrifices came like, okay, my dad had a boat when he was 23 years old. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, come on, let's go to St. Bart's, let's go do this. And I'm staying in New York because I know this is what I got to do to make it. So my sacrifices were like staying in New York City. That city really, if you know how that city is, you can feel that right away. Yeah. And like even the way I talk, like the street ball tournaments, all that, like it's what it made me who I am. You know what I mean? So playing in like Kingdom, Rucker Park, all those Harlem tournaments.
You played in all
Right away. Sacrifices must be made, you know what I mean?
Is it like that though? Hold up, I ain't never been to Rucker Park though. I ain't never bought them. You been to Rucker Park, money?
Yeah, but it wasn't lit though. It was, I mean, not like it wasn't lit, but it wasn't nothing going on. You feel me?
At the
time, you feel me? I'm doing something I probably ain't had no business doing it. So you feel me? I'm like, ooh, this where everybody plays. So you feel me? I just gotta go step 10 toes on to see what's up. But it wasn't nobody out there though. So, but you was out there.
I was out there. People on the, you got the guy on the mic.
Yeah.
You know, Voice of Harlem on the mic. Got my nickname. Like, yo, your pops, y'all didn't know a tennis guy? Oh, that's the noble one. So my nickname, I got my nickname early.
That's tough.
And that changed my life. I was like, yo, you guys have no idea what those street ball tournaments did to me. Because by the time I got to Florida,
it was up.
It hardened you up. It made you ready.
Yes, I was ready. Because you playing in the projects. Like Kingdom is in the projects. You got people smoking blunts, nutcrackers. You got the guy on the mic for the whole projects. And I'm like, okay, if I could play here,
baby.
then I could play now. I could play anywhere. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm ready. And then Billy Donovan, Irish guy. Crazy, I'm 6'11". He playing a different style of play where you a big guy, you pressing from
94
feet.
Yeah.
You in the front, like they passing the ball in the front. Yo, you pressing.
Was handy.
In it.
Was
in
handy.
the mix. Yeah.
In the mix.
Was
so
handy.
I love that style of play. I was like, okay, this is where I want to go. Got to play with Al Horford. He was my roommate. You know, I got to play with Corey Brewer, like just tough, hard-nosed who really wanted to win. And, you know, after we won the first championship, we had an opportunity to leave to the league. And we loved playing with each other so much that we ended up going back to school another year.
So y'all decided to, as a group, y'all chopped it up like, oh yeah, let's go get it again. Let's make history.
The bread. Oh, let's do it again.
And you talk about sacrifice, bro. That's a big. Well, I mean, considering you say you grew up, Pops was. So sports, it sounds like it's in your blood. And I think Mike did some research and seen that. I think your grandfather played soccer out in Cameroon. So I mean, that is in your blood. But when you now I'm asking because it sounds like you had this. Pretty much set up. But those other guys, I'm pretty sure, they come from the same background, same situation. The sacrifice choose to make that, bro, like, that's a big time decision, especially being that young, bro. So in reality, like, you feel me, when you look back on it, do you think that decision helped, mold y'all when you get to the league and then be able to do what you're doing, considering going and taking that situation? Because I left early. I left my junior year. I couldn't afford it. So I had to.
You couldn't buy a drink yet, bro. When he went to the league, he was young.
Yeah, but because I was young. I had I had $12.50 in the pocket to give me a shot of Hennessy though. But I want a double though. You feel me? So I had to take what I had to get. But just that situation. By y'all making that decision, you think that helped, with y'all draft stock and, moving forward, more developed, a better understanding of the game, and then knowing what it is that you want to do, when you get there. Because that extra year give you a little bit of time to think.
Yeah, I remember after our first year, I went to, Corey Brewer was supposed to, so after we won the first one, Corey was supposed to be a lottery pick as well,
Okay.
And so I go see him in Tennessee. I go see where he's from. I'm like, all right, I'll come to your crib.
Yeah.
And he's from the trailer.
Oh, wow.
And there was a tree growing in the trailer, bro. In the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you want to come back to school and this is how you came up? He's like, yeah, bro, we coming back. Let's do this again. So when I saw his, I was like, man, I don't have to worry about moms. I don't have to worry about moms. I don't have to worry about pops. And you the one saying we coming back to school? Man, shout out Corey Brewer, man. Brewski, I love you, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Like just because we don't you kind of forget.
Was it a money tree? Was it one like a money tree? Or was this like one of them? See, I'm from the Bay Area. We got them big ass oak trees and them redwood.
Big redwood.
Is it like
trees,
them big ass, or was this like money tree? Like I rub that before I go outside, give me some prosperity and some good luck. But it's like a tree.
It wasn't a redwood, that's for sure. It wasn't a redwood.
Okay.
That's California right there. they don't have redwoods in Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
I can't tell you what tree it was, beast mode. I wish I could, but just the fact that there was a tree growing
that's enough.
Is enough.
Like, was it through?
Yeah, so the trailer basically stuck.
It was stuck.
The tree
it was
because
stuck.
the tree had grown through it.
Well, and you say you stuck in the soil, boy. You literally in the soil. You feel me?
But it's crazy, man, because it's interesting to hear that you went to where he's from to get a sense of, his foundation. You know what I mean? What makes him tick. First time I went to Oakland, bro, his cousins and stuff take me. I feel like I'm at home. I'm like, what B said? I ain't seen him for 2-3 hours. It is what it is. It's love. You know what I'm saying? I can go back there without him. It's love. You know what I'm saying? He come to Richmond, bro. Some stories I can tell you about him being there, and I don't even know he in the city, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Croker spot.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but like through the years of us exchanging, going back and forth like that, we developed a bond that like when we in battle, we knew how each other was gonna tick and we knew what made each other tick. Like we had some crazy on our. I mean, come on, it's beast mode. You know what I'm saying? He a little different. You know what I'm saying? Are different, but he a little different. We had a D line that was nasty. Will whip your ass. It won't piss on you if you're on fire. I mean, like nasty cats like that. O-line same way. Who are the different cats on your championship squads, man? I mean, and if you were one of them, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and shout yourself out and talk about it. You know what I mean? But
because Mike think you soft.
I don't think you soft, bro. This is what happened.
Soft,
I'm gonna go ahead and step on this green right now.
Look, hold on.
I knew you was gonna do this, bro.
Before I
should have known, man. Before I
this.
came on Get Got, man.
I knew you was gonna do this.
So this what happened, right? So we riding over here and young man watching some clips.
We researched.
And then look, this just out of nowhere. And he do this. I don't know why. And these think they could play football. These basketball think they, you know what I mean? Like, no, we could go out there and play basketball all day. Do they know what getting hit and all that? They just think about getting the ball and running to the end zone. But they ain't talking about coming downhill trying to hit. I don't think they could do it. You think he could do that? No, 8 feet tall. Hell no, he's soft. He ain't coming downhill hitting nobody. I'm like, bruh. So I don't even know, bruh. Letting you feel me?
Exactly.
I did go off on a tangent. It wasn't quite like that.
Oh, it was exactly like that, word for word.
But you watch the shows, like we talked about before, man. When sometimes I see y'all get fouled, bro, I be thinking, y'all somebody dead out there, but then you come back dunk on somebody. I'm like, damn. But y'all can play football.
So let me ask y'all this.
All right.
When y'all was in college, were you guys cool with the basketball dudes? Because I hear that's rare, like because we was tight with the football guys at UF.
We actually was cool. I ain't gonna lie, we was cool with the football guy. I mean, with the basketball guy.
Yeah, I think it's important.
We was cool. I mean, some
Leon
of them dudes was clowns, but
that ring a bell?
Yeah, hell yeah.
High school, that was my that was my power forward. I was the center.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying? Leon Poe.
So you was a hooper.
I wasn't
a hooper.
In high school?
I'm state
You was that height in high school?
State
Wasn't no damn way you was a
We
center.
won a championship. What you mean?
That don't mean you was the center.
I was the center. I just told you, Leon
You
was
want the
my
center.
father. I was a father.
Tell he was not the center.
You feel me?
That's what's
Man,
up.
I used to
You
try
just
to get
saying,
Lee
yeah.
Poe to come out
You
there
just
all the
saying,
time.
yeah.
That's
And
dope, man.
It was with it, man. It was not.
Leon Poe, that was Boston, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So we went to middle school, high school, and college together.
Wow.
So I mean, when we was at Cal, we around, but then because I knew him and we was close, then I mean, he gonna have it with him, so around often.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all was close to the football team?
We were super close. We had a guy who came off the bench. He was 1 year older than us, C. Rich. So he was from Florida. He was from around that way. And he was super cool with the football guys. So we connected right away with the guys. And
y'all had some crazy football players at that time.
Crazy.
Come on, dog.
Beyond.
Yeah, bro.
Beyond. But it was cool that we was super tight.
Mm-hmm.
And then we won the championship and they were like, all right, they went to go get theirs. They got theirs.
Yeah.
Like, and then we got ours again. So we had basketball, football, basketball.
In Florida.
crazy,
I know that.
I know y'all turned up
Boy,
out
God
there, bro.
damn. Yeah. The face
No social media. No social media.
I know, bro.
No. You out there in the streets free. We're not gonna get into too much, but you feel the vibe. Like,
look, your look said it all.
yes.
Man, that's crazy.
Your face
bro.
said it all, my boy. God damn.
That's dope, man. So who come on, man, talk to me. Who's your football friends, man? You know how my ass was Aaron. God rest his soul. Was
Why you let that man rest in peace, man?
I'm just saying, but
It
he
was
got
him. It was
Aaron.
squad.
It was Tebow. It was a lot of cats on
What
that team.
Percy
bro.
running around there?
Percy was
Shout
running
out
around the
Percy.
time for your
That
vehicle.
was my
Shout out Percy.
Hey,
He was there.
boy.
Shout out.
With Percy
was
tough.
Aaron Hernandez was there. Tebow was there. Channing Crowder was there.
Channing was
Channing,
there.
yeah.
Channing was there.
That's
Tebow Mania really was
Pouncey
Tebow,
Twins was there.
was that Tebow Mania really crazy, bro?
The craziest.
Like being on campus with it, seeing it. Could he go to class? Like,
you know, he was going to class. He was going to church.
so he was really doing that.
He was.
So he wasn't locked in.
straight locked in. Everybody else wilding
It wasn't
around.
like Johnny. If he wasn't like Johnny football,
It was nah.
Johnny
Hell
football.
Nah,
Nah,
Johnny was in the mix. Yeah,
Johnny
Johnny was in the
mix.
streets.
Yeah,
man,
Johnny was in the
I
mix.
coulda- man, but you in Florida and you got the what you call it, Tebow Mania.
Tebow Mania, bro.
You got the Tebow Mania.
Bro,
and
they
all that.
changed
Man,
homeschool laws.
I would have
fam.
thought that would have turned into some Johnny football.
But you said in your dealings and scenes with Tebow, he was straight and narrow the whole time, no matter what was happening.
It was the same vibe as Johnny football, except he was going to church and he was going home and he was doing extra credit homework. And then we was in the streets after the W's.
Yeah.
After the dubs, we were in the streets.
So did you tell that like, hey, bro, keep doing it, bro, because you turn the city up for me, bro. Hey, because you gonna go to, you know what I mean, after school and Bible study after this. That's cool, you know what I mean? But keep on turning it up so, you know what I mean, I keep the low-hanging fruit, you feel me? Don't cherry picking all that. Let me get that.
We were eating, man.
We
were eating real good.
Damn, Tebow, you should have came to Cal.
Hell no, y'all.
Shout out Tim
Y'all
Tebow,
couldn't
man.
handle Urban, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have been on the Urban coach team, bro.
Why?
Urban was on one, dog.
On one like what?
Like, yeah, toe on the line. You feel me?
For drills?
Yeah, I mean, life. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother conversation. All right, so boom, you go to the Bulls.
No, this is good. This is good though. The thing about one thing I want to say about him, because his thing is a little bit like. One thing I remember about Urban Meyer was when he first came in, there was a player from Miami who got kicked out of school for smoking weed, and he ended up going back home and he got killed. So my coach had that on his mind the whole time. Like, yo, if I kick one of these guys, this is their only shot.
That's their escape.
That's their escape.
Yeah.
So he had to live with that for that kid. You know, he has to live with that. So I think a lot went down after, and he was like, yo, nobody's going anywhere. I'm keeping my guys. Like, there was a lot that happened.
Yeah.
I wasn't in that locker room.
Yeah.
I just knew, I was looking at it from the outside. You know, we wanted those guys, you know, it was win at all costs. But sometimes, you know, it's real. There's always a deeper, something deeper going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Percy could share the stories. He was in the locker room, but at the end of the day, it was like just the champion. Like, you come back to school with a chip. Oh,
it's ridiculous. Man. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's almost like you get addicted to that. You know what I mean? You get addicted to that feeling.
To winning.
To winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a chance. Well, I went on the second team, but we had a chance. Y'all had a chance to repeat. They would have handed the ball to my boy right here, man. He would have had them two in a row. I don't mean to bring it up, but you know, we talking about back to back.
Eat, bro. He over here cooking, and you throwing salt in the gun.
I'm trying to relate, y'all.
Enough salt is good, bro. But goddamn, you trying to overseas?
You stupid, bro. You stupid, bro.
Hey, can you tell him to grab another hand?
Can I have one too, please?
Oh, yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
No, you got hold on. Let me get mine for we can cheers. So we can cheers. Yeah,
man. So you go to the Bulls, man. Talk about that transition from college. Now you're a pro. You know what I mean? You've learned how to win. You got a big rep. You're 2-time national champion. Any rookie stories or anything like that when you first got in that kind of like, oh yeah, bro, I'm in the big boy league now?
Man, I think so we win the championship the first year. We go back, expectations crazy. I'm supposed to be a top 3 pick, go back to school. You're supposed to be a top 3 pick. You win the championship. Expectations are crazy.
Bro.
You know, so I think the expectations piece, I learned a lot that second year because I didn't have a better junior year, the second time we won it. So my stock dropped a little bit. So it was like my first time dealing with like, you win the game, you score 14 points and it's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like really being able to put it's not about you when you this is where one thing we have in common is like it's team sport. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm playing with Al Horford, I'm playing with guys who are dogs, you know what I mean? I got great players. So being able to sacrifice yourself a little bit and understand that there's something bigger going on. So I feel like that second championship, we learned a lot. And then, and then we turned pro. I'm back in New York, draft night. Yeah. Being able to do that in front of all my people, all my family. Can you imagine that night when you got drafted by the Chicago Bulls and you're home?
Dog.
Imagine the draft is in the Bay.
I had it in the, I had it in the town though.
Okay.
I did, because I didn't go to the, what's it called? Where they do
the draft.
Where they do the little ceremony.
You didn't go?
Nah. I was the 12th pick. So, it was, I probably could have went.
You should have went.
But for what?
If you the 12th pick,
did they invite you?
Speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
To a thing?
Yeah. I had everybody there. I had the family, the whole, you know what I mean? All my Lil Lee, coaches, you know what I mean? Players. I used to go steal from that corner stores and I had the whole, you feel me? I didn't know it would be like that, but I'm glad I did it that way to experience that, that big moment with, people who, I got a lot of love for. So, that shit was special. Because you went with a knife, right?
Knife, yeah. Cheers, G. I'm really happy to be here with y'all.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I
Man.
drink water, so bomb.
I'm supposed to cheers with water, but
yeah, that's
good.
why I don't get no water. I know you drank.
Essence of
Man,
life.
that tequila pineapple you had didn't look
What
like
are you
water.
talking about? My kids look at this.
Well, B5. Which camera is it?
Stop it.
Because now I'm talking.
Don't point to the camera.
B5. Your daddy has tequila and
my
pineapple,
goodness, bro. Thank you.
And we blew a fat.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? Point.
What are you talking about?
3.5.
Would you stop
You know what
it?
I'm talking about? We blew a 3.5 on the way over here. That's why I got these glasses on.
No, we did not. Stop.
B5.
You're making me very uncomfortable. Joe
we
Kim,
had
what's
to.
going on, dog?
So Mike's son played in the
State championship. Yeah, they took that L.
He took an L, so we had to blow it down for him because he can't blow yet.
Oh my goodness.
when was that? When did that happen?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
So we smoked all the way from yesterday until about 5 minutes before you got
did not do that.
He just didn't have his tequila pineapple.
I didn't do that, but also it's all good, bro. We like this my dog, it's my brother right here, man. So,
That's tough though, man. It's like, those big game. It's like, we can talk about the championships, but the L's are just as important.
Oh, them the
They
ones
shape you.
If
Oh, my
even not
goodness.
more important.
More important.
They're even more important. So man, is there anybody who because this I got a lot of brothers that I done grew relationships with, throughout my career. Is there somebody who, if you sat down with, like me and bro, that you gonna get this kind of vibe from? You got a brother like that?
100%.
Who is that?
I would say D Rose is
man,
What,
he's
shout out
cold.
that shout out.
shout out my fucking
Yeah.
Rose.
Yeah.
The most special out of all of the most humble superstar all time. I've never been. I'm so impressed with this dude, and I'm so proud to call him my brother. He just retired.
Yeah.
We're about
Congratulations.
We're about to do his a little ceremony for him in Chicago, January 3rd. I'm bringing my whole family's coming. My kids didn't really live those moments. Those were the most special moments of my career, was being able to play with him.
Right.
He was that special, you know what I mean? And he was from Chicago. So being able to carry that every the time he stepped onto the court the right way, like how you represent the Bay, like that's how he represent the South, like Chicago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
He looked like, so for me I knew that when Derek got drafted to the Bulls, it was a year after me, and we got to play like 8 years together. And just to see how he handled the success, you know, get Hollywood real quick when it gets to success, you know, when the lights are bright, but just the way he handled that, I'm so proud of him, man. It was like, yo, the adversity, the injuries, everything. It was just like the way he handled it, you know, 10 toes down, to be able to call him my brother is beyond, bro.
Hell yeah,
like just how you guys are.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
That was so explosive, bro.
Springy is
How tall is he?
6'3".
Damn, boy.
Bouncy.
I just remember watching that. I don't know who I watched the dunk on. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, damn, the explosiveness. I'm like, I got to get back on my parliamentaries. You feel me? Because I mean, as a running back, I got to get back on my parliamentary. I'm just saying though, bro. I'm like, bro, this motive. I'm like, a hooper, but blood. When I watch that, I don't know why it make me want like, I got to run somebody over right now because this got stupid ass bounce though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, you know, I've never put it together with bro, but yeah, I mean, just me watching from afar, like, yeah, I mean, I always had a lot of respect for him. You know, what I mean, the way that he handled it, because in him, I seen a lot of the way that like how I maneuvered, like all the extra. I mean, it's cool. I mean, yeah, I'm excited, but when it come down to it, like, what time the game start? Can we finna get to the game? And I kind of looked at it like, you know what? To me, it seemed like he had that similar mentality. That's right. And I'm like, and then when I found out from Chicago, like, oh yeah, now I can see why. Like, through the week, you probably, well, for me, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm dealing with getting calls from home, like, hey, you feel me? I hate to call you right now, but you feel me?
Happening, yeah, bro.
You know, we just lost. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Got smacked over there on Broadway, or you know what I mean? And nigga, through the week, I'm like, yeah, okay, we got these plays, this the game plan, this, that, and the third, but damn, I'm really thinking about what, you know what I mean, just happened at the crib. Like, I got real considering getting prepared for the game, but then it's like, I'm in Buffalo, so I'm clear across the country. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. And then it's like, Sunday coming, it's like, oh, I got an opportunity to let out some of this frustration.
There you go.
So now all of this explosiveness that I got up bottled up in me, like, ooh, all right, now I get to let this. So as I'm watching them, and then, you know, seeing how, you know what I mean, really into the media, you know what I mean, whatever. Oh, yeah, we had a good game. We had fun. I had fun. We won. But then it's back to normal program. And I'm like, damn, bro, I like this. And if it was anybody if I would look at it and be like, that's the beast mode of the NBA type, or, you know,
y'all got to connect, man.
However it looked. But I'm like, just saying, like, he stand, you know what I mean, under the rim, bro, and just like, and he facing the rim like, hey, what's happening? Hey, I'm about to throw this ball in here right quick. Be cool.
And
he
quiet.
Down, like,
he was quiet though.
Hey,
he wasn't tight. No,
not even like in environments with the team and stuff.
Oh, with the team, the way he would talk, it was like supreme confidence in himself. I'm not trying to recruit nobody. Like, I got this. Like, yo, don't worry. I got this. Really? Sticks. Like, you know, I'm taking the ball out. Watch what I'm come up right now, Sticks. Watch. Bringing the ball up the court. What kind of like but quiet, you know, like, but confident.
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think prevented like that group, y'all core group, from y'all didn't get a championship in Chicago? What do you think prevented that? I know y'all, I mean, obviously competition and all that type of stuff, but from an internal standpoint.
There was a guy by the name of LeBron James. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Yeah, I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he was a bad
He was in the East, at the time.
But we were probably the team that had a shot, to get him. So when he went to Miami, to go with D Wade and Chris Bosh, it was like everybody was like, man, this goofy ass. Like, why are you going to play with another top? So the whole country was like, yo, Miami, like but we were the team that really had a shot to beat them. You know what I mean? So we lose in the semis in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the game's tight. But we were young as hell. We're like, all right, our run's gonna be like 10 years. You know what I mean? And then the next year, we're ready. We add in some Rip Hamilton. We add in some beasts
over there, bro.
And
that too.
And then Pooh gets hurt, and I'm not gonna lie, it's still not easy to talk about that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we was all real hurt with. I mean, top guy, good guy, tears his ACL on the court, ready. Like, in my mind, it's like I'm so hungry, I'm so ready. I've been training for a year straight for this. You squat different when you have a championship on your mind. You know what I mean? It's a different squat, it's a different training, all that. So we were game 1, playoff start. I think we were winning by 25. 3 minutes left, he's in the game. Blows out his knee. And it was really tough. But I think that now that it's over, and it's like, I feel like all that adversity made us closer, because when I can look back on it now, it's like all you have at the end is your relationships and your memories. That's it. And even though we didn't have that moment where we could just, it was like putting up the trophy together, first checks together, like the life, the journey together, like for us not to get it, but to still be as close as we are. Just, it's like he asked me to be the mediator of his wedding. Like, I was, what's the word I'm looking for? Official of his, I officiated his wedding.
Like to say, I do?
Yeah.
It's like, you may kiss the bride.
Did you do that in French?
Nah.
I'd have said, hey, look, blood, I ain't finna let this go to waste. French, because I think they said that's the sexiest language or something. I think Pepe Le Pew used to speak in the cartoons. That was my Pepe Le, because he was the only player they had on Looney Tunes, and he was trying to get to that skunk, bro. But he had started hitting it with that. You gotta hit some of that Pepe Le Pew when you marry us, though. He ain't.
Nah. He didn't want that. He wanted everybody to feel it.
Yeah, nigga, they would have felt it.
They would have felt it.
That would have had their ass floating.
Yeah.
Would have been there, damn, feeling like, damn, did I just get married too? I'm single in the month. I feel married after that.
I got one for you, bro. I know we gonna keep y'all.
Man, shout out D Rose.
Shout out D
Rose, bro. Legend, bro. Your thought on the current NBA right now? Now, big men your size, they shoot. They stay on there. They don't shoot. Like, they be pulling. Yeah, they do. But
they be pulling.
You played in the old style of NBA too. You know what I mean? Like, you think this style is good for the future of the NBA? I mean, just
look, like, I think that when you're done, I think you got to be careful, because the game always changes, and I think the game is, we didn't have to deal with all the social media and all that.
Yeah.
So I think the kids have to deal with a lot more. And if you're an OG and you're over here hating on style of play like that, then you're not going to be able to connect with the younger guys.
That's true.
So it's just like being able to chop it up with them. And it's different. It is different. But like, you're not going to tell me that these guys are probably 1 through 15, they probably more skilled. They have more individual skills. They have their skill set is just I'm not gonna say better. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? The game's more sophisticated. It's definitely nerdier. You
What
know,
you mean by that?
like it's all stats and people who really don't know the game telling you like where you like. It's just like that's not really me. But at the same time, just because it's not my style doesn't mean that it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm more into being able to talk to the shorties, talk to the young guys, and be able to give them some knowledge. If I'm over here coming up on platforms and talking about
That's true.
the game, so I'm always really careful with that part.
So with you saying that though, what is it? Basketball Without Borders. So I got hooked up with my boy Bruno Joakim, who played tackle for us. And we used to go do American Football Without Borders. And we used to go to, all these countries to teach the game of football. And recently I went out to Senegal. And I went to the BAL?
Yeah.
What's the shit be? The Seed
Academy, yeah.
And I seen that you was in Indiana hollering at, some of the guys, from Africa that came over. I guess they was doing like a combine or something. And, we was, I'm looking at, come on. And, you was telling about consistency with, their gameplay. And, when Mike, bring up that situation about, the game changing and what's going on. And, from a perspective, if you see that that's what the game is changing into as a player, why wouldn't I practice to fit the mode of the game that I'm watching? You know what I mean? And because I tell Mike all the time, like, you a hater. Because he call it analyzing or whatever. It is some old
I believe that there's fundamentals of sport, no matter what. We can talk about styles all day, but the fundamental way to shoot a basketball is the fundamental way to shoot a basketball. The fundamental way to block, the fundamental way to read an inside zone. There's fundamentals to sport that I don't always believe is being taught because people gotta rush product out. You know what I mean? Because
that's to go and get that bag right now.
You see what I'm saying?
That's to go get that bag right now.
So
we talked to Dame, and one thing that stuck out the most was Mike asked him something similar to the question, and he was like, what he said was, it's entertainment now.
Yep.
To the fact where, all right, you put on a game and it's to entertain the fans, which takes away from the integrity of the actual game. But when I when I look at it, it's more so like, if I see that you got a 7'6" coming down and it's pulling from the logo and that's working, and I'm a 7'6", why am I gonna go to the block and post up, to try to get the rock when this is what is being shown to me? I fit the prototype of what's going on. Why not mold myself to be that player?
100%.
So I get
there's a lot. I just want to say there's a lot to this, and I think this is really interesting. First of all, shout out to you, Beast Mode, for going to Senegal. I've been to see.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Amadou Gallo for starting that 15 years ago. That's the only sports basketball academy on the continent.
Wow.
And you were there.
Really?
I've been there, yes. They told me
crazy.
that you were there.
Oh, for real?
So I've been a couple times to see. They were talking about you.
But did they tell you I was there getting buckets? Hey, look, I'm really bad at, look, I wasn't going to get into it. You be over there, bro. Me, B, who else? Real and A Boogie. And A Boogie. And we had one of the assistant head coaches at San Jose State women's basketball, and we ran. You feel me? half court, and I ain't gonna lie, it was a very, very different style of basketball that they probably was not ready for. But if you could just imagine, if you could just say beast mode and then drop that on a basketball court, that's exactly what they got. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Hey, set the pill. And don't come up here thinking you finna set a screen on me.
I'm running through
Because
that.
I gave them rules, bruh. I said, we playing ball. And they looking at me like, what is he talking about? I said, oh, it just means that there's no fouls. What you mean no fouls? Like, you can't call a foul. You 6'20", I'm 5 foot nothing. You can't call a foul on me. Anybody else, cause my cousin who played, you know what I mean, B is a hooper and a shooter, Jumbo college athlete. A Boogie played with me in Buffalo, linebacker.
Yeah.
So y'all can't call fouls on us. You know what I mean? I'm running through everything. No hesitation. Bow! Get your mark ass up. What's happening? We on that. We on all that.
I love it.
Now, I probably only had like 2 points. I
Bro,
had
a lot of
about a million steals. Hey, they couldn't call no foul. What?
That's beautiful.
And I'm on that, but that's big though, man. But I had a good ass time over there. And the way that they embraced me, considering, I play football or whatever, but just the fact that when we got over there, them having a understanding of, who I was, that was hella big for me, especially because we here at a basketball academy. But one thing when we was watching it, as you was talking, you were saying some key things, and Mike like, damn, they not even clapping, and I say, hey, because they listening to, because what he telling them right now is they believe that that's law. You know what I mean? That's church right there. You know what I mean? And the way that they was in tune, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, bruh. I remember when I was there and I'm having conversations with them, you know what I mean? It was the same kind of, you know what I mean? But I was more like interactive with them. Like I'm picking on them. Only because I just got finished playing with them and we just beat them. So, but to see how, you know what I mean, when you was talking to these individuals and how they was listening and picking up on what you're saying. So then, when you finish, clapping and standing up, you feel me, shaking your hand, I'm like, yeah, that's the respect factor. You know what I mean? But, from my angle, that's crazy that that I said it, and because it's not that I talk about. Like when I go to other countries and I, put on clinics, this, that, and the third, and, because I am a football player, and to think like, why you going to in Senegal going to, a basketball camp or, school or what they got. Yeah, because I really I like the international travel for sure, but when I get an opportunity to go out there and spread, knowledge, my message ain't about sport. So then I'm gonna be able to be dropped off any and everywhere and be able to connect with individuals to make, you feel me though, a splash. It's just a bonus if or when I get there they find out that, I actually played, a professional sport type. But that was something that Mike always would do some weird, like, well, Beast, what you got to? That was something that I really wanted to holler at you about.
How am I just catching these strays though?
Because I done been on every continent but Antarctica to do, and I'm probably gonna go there around my birthday just so I can make sure I say I touched on all 7 of them. But giving back, the ism, not just about sports but life, because I come from one of them type of situations where, we get a clock or a deadline. You gonna be either dead or in jail by the age of 18. And now that, I surpassed that. Now I had an opportunity to do. Now all of this is, like I said before, like these my Mario extra men that I'm getting right now. And I try and go, to places people don't go to give, ism on life. And just, no matter what your conditions are in, what your message was about being consistent in what it is that you believe in and what you're pushing for. You can make a change with that. So I wanted to give you your props on that because I seen that. But it's crazy for you to have known that I done been across the world.
The motherland.
Man, beating
the motherland,
ass,
bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
You won't do it.
I had to dunk on, but you know what I mean?
Couldn't get up there, bro.
Hell no. That was this was it was like 13 years old. Was like 6'8".
For real?
With 13, like 6'8", bro. Like, and he had some weight on him. Ain't no way in the world is 13.
Mm-hmm.
They stole that and gave him somebody birth certificate.
What's wrong with you?
Ain't nothing wrong with me, bro. But ain't nowhere in the world a 6'8". He had.
They got him in the motherland. They
bro,
there, bro.
6'8", like 2. He was probably
13.
like 230.
So, but let's stay on this because this is so dope. Because what we did. So right after I got married a couple years ago, and
Congratulations.
I'm on my honeymoon. I get a call from D Rose. D Rose like, yo, we want to take these kids to Africa. I want to take my high school to Africa. So I'm like, yo, I'm going with you. And we ended up bringing his, shout out to Simeon High School, shout out to Coach Flowers. And we ended up going to Seed Academy, and we brought Simeon High School to Seed Academy.
Right.
So it was like a cultural exchange.
That's dope, man.
You know, where inner city kids, Pooh got them, Derek got them their passports, you know, and we taking 20 kids to the motherland and thinking like, all right, these kids gonna hoop. It's gonna be good for them to get to feel, you know, the energy of the inner city in Africa. Like they don't get to compete against anybody. They doing drills all day. Like, okay, they looking for the 6'8" guys so they can bring them. You know, it's like, stop trying to take from these kids all the time in Africa, and when they have no opportunities, how do we build infrastructure over there so that they don't have to just be taken away from their families at 12, 13 years old? Like that.
And feed into them.
Crazy.
Yeah. Feed into them.
Yeah, so we went with Pooh and the 20 kids to Seed, and they were talking about you. I was like, what the is
Because I was down there laying down demos on. Look, man, we got C Wood just walking. I was out there strapping shit. I was strapping shit. I'm telling you. Ain't none of them little score on me. Well, nah, it was a strong one. And hey, that backed me down. I was tired though. This was probably like game 2. It backed me down. I was tired. I'm hella old. You know what I mean?
A lot of black and white.
No, not enough black and mild. I ran out there, bro. I was hella mad. I had to smoke some shisha or something they had. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's crazy though, man. I had a great ass experience, man. And then because that's what I get a kick out of. You feel me? And to know, because I mean, when I'm out there, I'm not, thinking like, the impact that it's gonna have, especially for, some hoopers, who did to come out there and then they tell like, oh yeah, we had Dog down here. You know what I mean? He was serving us, so we kicked him out. But, real talk, like the impact and how that go. And when you talk about, they always take. You know what I mean? My thing is, I like to go to these places and I like to, feed into these underdeveloped places like that. And this is something that I have a huge passion for, a huge passion. And it's crazy. 'Cause until you start getting around people that, that actually got an understanding and have done it, when you say it's no different. I went to Haiti with Cliff Averill. Shout out
Cliff. Love
and
Haiti.
We do sort of the same thing, but I got a foundation back in Oakland. And, I took a few kids from the youth center out to Haiti. And I'm thinking like, oh yeah, just for we be able to see it. But what I mean, realistically, when we get there, we actually in the field, you feel me though, mixing cement, to make bricks, to be able to build like, and it was an experience that, to the day that, now these kids is, into their early 20s, talking about, you remember when we went to Haiti and we was making cement to build bricks and build a school and
life-changing experiences, bro.
And I'm like, damn, bro, like, damn, I forgot we did that. Man. But when you get around individuals like yourself and doing this type of bring back memories. Man, I know I'm gonna get got.
But before we let you go, bro, this is the Get Got Pod. I kind of prepped you before we started, get your mind going on a Get Got moment. We did an interview years ago. Marshawn famously said, hey, man, I may get got, but I'm gonna get mine way more than I get got. You know what I mean? So has there ever been a chance, a time on the court or off, if that's what you want to talk about, where you've got?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, "Yo, hell yeah, I want to see what Beast. I want to connect with Beast Mode. Hell yeah!" When I heard about this opportunity, I was hyped. And then I saw you guys' podcast is called Get Got. I was like, "Oh, Get Got, what the is going on?" So I'm happy we got to talk about it before, so I could just think about it, because I don't know what y'all was gonna come on. So a Get Got moment. I mean, the reality is you gonna get got.
Yep.
And I could look back on my journey, and I got dunked on many times. And the whole crowd. Oh, it's like, yo, you get dunked on. That's humbling. I remember getting drafted. I was stunned. I had jewelry on.
Hold on. If you gonna get into some gangster, look, see, man, because he'll let you go, bro.
Do that.
But man, because I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that.
That's something he wants to share.
No, I'm not here for that kind of. But I will tell you this: I seen, because everybody always talking to you about the situation with KG. KG probably one of my favorite players too, bro. So, you know what I mean? I feel you, but you should have probably tried to dunk on it.
You should have tried.
It might not have probably would have worked. But
I was trying every time.
It probably wouldn't have worked,
Man,
but you probably should have got it.
So I'll tell y'all the story with KG's a crazy. Right?
Hell yeah, and I love that the life.
So I had a poster of him in my room growing up. Like, he was my favorite player, and I remember it was like one of the first games that was a Get Got moment for real. Like,
that was a Get Got
moment. This is a Get Got moment. So I'm like, yo, KG, there's like 10 seconds left in the game. They won the game already. We had by the free throws. I'm like, yo, KG, I want to like learn from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, he looked at me. He was like, man, think you talking to Rook? Like, the way he just destroyed my whole. Yo, it was the most humbling ever. So from that point on, every time we played Boston, it was circled on the calendar. It was war.
Yeah, that would have turned me up for sure.
So, but bro, KG, the type of dude, like, he make a 15-footer.
Yeah, he talking.
Like, it's like the whole arena can hear.
He got the microphone.
So imagine, like, it's a different kind of energy when the B word comes out. You know what I mean? So the fact that it was war between Chicago and Boston. It was war every time. And I'm just proud that we were able to have a conversation like this after.
Yeah,
I just felt like we had a conversation, cool. And it was like, yo, it was great, man. I'm so proud that we got to do that, because it showed real growth. Like, like when you done playing, like, I'm not like, okay, I was a competitor my whole life. I can't be competitive out here with now it's over with.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to unite. I'm trying to do. We have violence prevention groups in Chicago going on. They playing basketball against each other. This section versus this section every Saturday. We bringing them through the.
So
hoop.
you still active in?
Yeah, you in it still.
Every time.
Are you coaching or?
Shout out One City Basketball. We doing this. Shout out Kobe Williams. Shout out all my guys who are out there. One City Basketball. Shout out D Rose, who came last Saturday in Chicago, in Inglewood at Phillips High School on the South Side. We bringing the guys together, playing basketball. Basketball's just the hook, but we bringing them mentorship, all that financial literacy. Guys from different backgrounds playing basketball against each other, where we can all connect, man. Shout out to One City Basketball.
All right, so look, let me tell you though. One of my first opportunities, I do the In Your City type, where I go to different cities for the Thursday night football, right? And we got an opportunity to go to Chicago, I think, which one was one of our first episodes. And we went to the hot dog spot where my girl Pooch be in there talking, man, oh my God, she's so disrespectful. And I love it.
out of her little dirty ass. Shout out Pooch. Where you at? But we go to a couple schools out there to talk to some of the kids, and I got an opportunity to go talk to a school. I think they was getting ready to go to the playoffs, and they didn't know I was coming, so surprised. I walk in and they getting ready to go out on the field, and they had a big ass linebacker who was, he was one of them ones, bro.
For real?
Yeah, he was the truth. So when I walk in there, you feel me? Hold on, is that? Yeah, that's him. What's up with y'all? Hey, man, what's good with y'all? I just came to check on y'all, see what y'all got going on, blase, blase. It is what it is. You know what I mean? What's good? Like, no, we finna get ready to go to practice. What's up? I'm like, well, hold on. I tell the coach, like, hey, it's cool if I get down with y'all for a minute? He like, what you mean? I'm like, well, I got some spikes in the trunk. You feel me? Can I get some pads and a helmet? He like, you want some pads and a helmet? I'm like, nah, I need some pads and a helmet. And he like, what? Yeah, a helmet. All right. Get out there. I get suited up. You know what I mean? They got a big little on. So, man, give me the right there. And he, what you mean? Like, come on, we finna go head up. All this, they high. Oh, yeah, it's about that time. Yeah, let's see what you a bit. Let's see what type of time you're on. Line him up. You know what I mean? We're going to do X, Y, and Z. Ooh, you know what I mean? So we bang. Bah. Ooh. Okay. I said, yeah, it's real, but
he
look.
Brought it, though? Did he bring it?
Man, hell no. So look, man. Right? So now he feel it now because I didn't give him nothing. So now we go again. Ooh. Now he feeling himself. So we line up again. I said, all right, now I'm going to come with some. Where he gave me everything he had. Stood him out. I say, hey, now look, bro, y'all getting ready to go play the game. Woo, woo. You know what I mean? Give him a little motivation. Look, if you could do it with somebody who been doing it on the highest level, you ain't scared, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Straight down the hill. Straight downhill. But he stood it.
Bro, he's simple, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dog.
That was at Phillips?
Yeah.
That's the same school we just
So
did
look,
last
bro,
week?
Really?
This is what I'm trying to get to.
Bro.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
do.
You're not allowed to. Really.
So
I know.
So we
That's
hit,
why
and
I
tell
can't be
him,
on.
hey, look, you did it with somebody who did it on the highest level, blah, blah, blah. You wasn't scared. And there ain't no difference. I said, it's just pads and a helmet and a ball. Make it work. So they, you know what I mean? We just had a player who just ended up, who just got killed. So, we playing for our brother. I mean, it was a monumental moment for me to be there. You know what I mean? To experience this with him, but then also to give back. So I practice with him for the rest of the day. You feel me? Get in where I fit in. Little special team
Practice.
He
ran through all the drills, bro.
Not all the drills, just the drills I like. And
So you
when it was
okay?
time,
So you pick and chose.
I lined up. I told you, I went
So
out
don't
there.
say you went through practice.
I did.
You stayed there the whole time. Okay, I got you.
907, 707, team. I get in. You know what I mean? I was a practice squad player. You
I
feel
got
me?
you.
know what I mean? I was a body out there. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
But while I was out there, you know what I mean, making connections with these kids. So what I'm saying is, like when you got going on, you reach out to bro, if I ain't got nothing going on, I'm skying out to come see what's happening.
That's what's
so
up,
I just
man.
want to extend that offer out there to you. And it's
That's
crazy
solid.
that now that's 2 times that, you know what I mean, considering the Seed Academy out in Senegal and now even here
Phillips, same school, bro.
same, like, you know what I mean, just know that opportunity is out here and I'll pop out.
Appreciate that,
All
bro.
good,
Oh
fella.
man, we doing that's what's up, man. In the
Man, this
community,
shit's so
dog.
dope, man.
In the
Come on,
community,
man.
bro.
Yeah, shout out Noah Zarg, but really like one city basketball. I'm so proud of the guys, man. We never have no happen because everybody understands this is much bigger than basketball. We're trying to do something positive in the community. I really appreciate you guys, but I had a question for you guys. And I need y'all honest opinion because I was thinking about it when I came over here. I was like, I have a lot of respect for your guys' journey, and even though it's different sports, there's a lot of similarities, but this is a family thing. So my daughter is 8 years old, and she goes to American Heritage in Florida. They got but she loves Kendrick Lamar, and my daughter is white. She's a white girl. She loved Kendrick. So she turned the noose on turn the TV off. And I'm driving her to school last Monday, and she starts singing. She go, "We survive outside all from music." So my question to y'all is, if y'all had a white daughter in that situation, 8 years old, but she's white, so your daughter's white. Imagine, Beast Mode, your daughter's white.
You got to give her game.
So
right then and there,
how do you handle that?
So look, man, the cold part about it is, bro, look, I got 3 god kids, 2 girls, 1 boy, that, you know what I mean, I look after as my own. And, you know what I mean, we have situations, you know what I mean, because I tell they dad, like, man, you got, you know what I mean, you got 3 beautiful, you know what I mean, white kids. Like, I'm their daddy. So then so we have a situation. Hey, look, you talking about? And now I got to educate. You know what I mean? You had that situation because I believe nothing is you know what I mean, by accident, all by design. You had that situation because now this is your opportunity to have a conversation with your daughter. You know what I mean? And more than just a father-daughter situation. Now this is the whole cultural situation. And for her to be at 8 years old to understand, you know what I mean, and be able to recite these lyrics, the thing is, now that you know this, you have to be accountable for, you know, what's gonna come out your mouth. And the way that I see that a lot of kids are, I mean, being raised and or taught, they're not being taught to be held accountable for that they saying or that they doing. They get a pass because you got so many ways, exit ways out of certain situations. Oh, it's just a kid. Oh, mental health, or whatever excuse in the book that you could think of to not hold that individual accountable to what they doing. So now as a father, because the thing is you probably say it, and then your daughter hears what you say. And one thing that I know is kids learn from what their parents do more often than what they say. Now, is this a thing where you think, okay, it's okay because, you know what I mean, you hear me doing it? Or is this something that you just picked up off of this song and you thought just because it's words? But now, let me give you the ism on what it is that you actually do and what you're actually saying. And the way you choose to educate your daughter on, you know, the usage of this word. Now that's to you. I couldn't tell you how to, you know, parent your child. But now it's, okay, now we can sit down and we can have a conversation. And it ain't gotta be on no, I'm talking to a child as most people do, because what we see is these kids growing up fast and they growing up in the sense of, I know everything because I can go look at an Instagram clip or a TikTok clip and I'm a PhD student and whatever it is that we talking about, because I just watched 10 seconds and it just told me that I could say this or I can do that and I'm the greatest at it. So now it's just where your mind is and how you see and what's going on to educate your daughter. Because the thing is, if she did that in front of you, you know for sure she's doing that when she's out in the world away from you. And you have to equip her with the education and the knowledge to be solid when she's not with you. Because also she's still a representation of you and moms. And at the end of the day, no different than what you go and put in the work that you put in on the court. The work that you put in on the court is going to be the product that you show on game day. No different than the education and the ism and what you pour into your daughter. And when she go out into the world, it's going to be the product that she is going to be the information and the ism that you give her.
Appreciate it.
If that make any sense.
No, I do. I completely agree with everything Money said. The only thing I would just add is, your job as a father is to protect. A big part of it is protect. Just like Money said, you got to make sure when your daughter opens her mouth, she knows what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I would also just add, make sure you educate yourself too on that word and the nuances of it and stuff like that, so you can be right when you're talking to her about it. That's all. Yeah. Education is everything, bro.
That's real.
Thank you, Mike.
That's what's up, man. Thanks for being
here.
Thank
you, bro.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, because I know this dude, he a philosophist in a deep, you know what I mean? I can't stand that. But he got a lot of ism and a lot of game in there. And questions like that, you know what I mean? I feel comfortable being able to speak freely with you like that because a lot of the conversations that I have with this individual, he's one of them. But, you know what I mean, just because you did, you took this situation, you know what I mean, to where what we really like to sit down and have conversations about. That's the because everybody sit here, everybody talk to you about the KG, about your, the basketball, you know what I mean, things that you got going on in your life. But when you make it personal and, you know what I mean, being able to sit here as, you know what I mean, three men who done been through the ringer, done seen the highs and the lows, and then still be able to be humble enough. This is something that is bigger than all in which, and then to be able to have that conversation with us in a situation like that. Thank you, because it gives the opportunity to open up, you know what I mean, and have some real dialogue.
Just keep doing it, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Whenever you got anything going on that could be, you know what I mean, tap in with respect. Straight up.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.